Welcome to the call, everyone. This week, well, tonight, basically, I'm going to go over some of my takeaways from leadership. Pretty much one of them, seeing that I had so many, and there were so many good speakers and topics and everything that could pretty much help your business in a leadership standpoint for anyone. But half of this call is going to be taken up with news that we heard and some housekeeping stuff, and then we will move right into the meat of the call, so on, that you want to call it. So I'm going to screen share with you, and just let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see it? Okay. So again, this is the picture that I posted in Revelation Fitness about the call tonight. It's the must know, need to know, and would love to know about your business and the company you represent. So lots of fun things happened. We're just going to dive right in because I don't want to take up too much of your time. So let's see. To figure out how to do this. I don't want to play it. So we're going to go here. Okay, so the top 10 for this week, or this past week, are Brittany Cooley, Kate Harris, Jenna Desdaria, Rachel Simpson, Mallory Armstrong, Sarah Mundy, Ashley Daskalax, Kristen Richards, Katie Nichols, and Jennifer Terry. So huge congratulations to all of you guys. I know that September, October, November, and December, which hopefully December not so much with Hammer and Chisel coming out, but these last few months of the year are normally the hardest. So amazing job, everyone, on reaching the top 10 for last week. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's a rough couple of months. So leadership benchmarks. So this is something I'm going to do every month, if not twice a month. These are what I like to base our business off of, what I like to base your business growth off of. It is the leadership ladder. So if you don't know about this, you can go into your back office and there's a whole bunch of training or material that you can read up on this. Every month it switches. You can drop your benchmark. You may not always be a team builder or a business starter. You have to know the qualifications and make sure that you're on track. So I suggest that this is something that you really dive into so that you know for yourself and your own benchmark, but you also know for your coaches, and that you can help them get to that specific or the next rung on the leadership ladder. And just for example, business starters are your strong emeralds. These are people that are building a business and they have more than 2 people on as coaches, whether they're discount or not. So that you're building a sturdy foundation if you're hitting these benchmarks. So they're important to know. So congratulations to all of these people. I'm not going to go over all the names because there's a whole bunch of them. But just go in, make sure you know what the requirements are, and see how far you are from moving up the ladder, because that's one of the main focuses here. So we have a lot of announcements, right? This is going to be the last night of the Thursday team calls. I'm going to be moving them to Tuesdays at 8:30. I feel like I put up a questionnaire in Revelation Fitness, and the most responses was on Tuesdays for 8:30. So we are going to do that and see if we can gain more traction with all of that kind of with all of those people who said that would work out better for them. I feel like Thursdays are a little bit tough. It's technically the end of the work week / beginning of the new work week. There's a whole bunch of things, changing. I'm tired from all the announcements and, all that stuff. So we're going to see how this works. So mark your calendars, Tuesdays at 8:30. We are officially today halfway through the month. So you still have a whole half a month to earn your Success Club. Make it a non-negotiable in your head to hit at least 5. Help 3 people this month you're going to have to get creative, come out of your shell a little bit on groups, free groups for next month, so that you can make sure that you're ahead of the game. Be proactive instead of reactive. That way you have people lined up in your pipeline for new challengers for next month and or new coaches for next month. That way you are not scrambling at the end of the month. Have a plan. Super Saturday, huge deal. I know there's a lot of coaches coming to me saying that their business isn't moving, that they're doing, X, Y, and Z. But I have come to the conclusion that one of the biggest things that has helped my business is attending events. I mean, they're huge. You get to network with other coaches. You get to learn. You get to hear from, like for the one in New Jersey, we're doing a whole panel of trainings. We're going to have different trainings. You get to learn. Your business just explodes because you have all of that energy from the entire room full of coaches. So get to a Super Saturday. They're very cheap. They're everywhere. You can go on the back office and look if there's one near you. If you're near me in New Jersey, seek me out. I'll get you the link to come to ours. I would love to have you there. It's going to be a lot of fun. The theme for ours is focus. We're going to have the New Jersey State Trooper, Mike, who is in Insanity Max 30, friends with Sean T. He's going to be doing a collaborative whole bunch of T25 focus type of workout for about 40 minutes at the end. So that should be fun. But yeah, talk to your upline, go in the back office, figure out where there's a Super Saturday near you, bring guests that may be considering coaching. It's a great opportunity for them to see and feel the energy in the room of coaches and hear success stories, not only weight loss success stories, but coach success stories as well. Okay, announcements continued. We have, if you guys remember, if you guys were around last year, they introduced something called the Fall Classic. Last year it was 2 members per team, and there was only allowed 1 diamond on the team. This year they've upped it. Teams must have 3 members. No more, no less. Registration starts October 19th to start November 1st. That will be the Fall Classic month. Obviously there'll be prizes just like the Team Cup, but less members. And again, each team must only have no more than 1 diamond. It doesn't matter if you have a team of 1 diamond and 2 emeralds and both emeralds go diamond during the cup or during the Fall Classic month. If they go diamond before, so if you registered October 19th and they go diamond October 25th, you will have to find new teams. But know that 1 diamond per team, 3 people. So start rallying the troops. You want everybody on your team to be on a Fall Classic team, and you want to put in strategies in place. So start making lists. And again, it goes hand in hand with setting yourself up for success for next month, so that you have a plan and that you're not scrambling at the end of the month. You want to start thinking outside of that box. How are you going to engage people in a month of a holiday where it's centered around food, right? And leading into Christmas and those holidays where, they're spending lots of money on gifts. So start thinking outside of the box for that and the Fall Classic. If you have any questions about that, you guys can take yourselves off mute. I know there's a lot of new coaches, but I don't know how to do this, but okay. So more announcements. So I don't know if you guys saw it, but in Revelation Fitness, I posted, I think there's 4 videos right now, and slowly I'm going to add more from leadership. But I want you to review the file section in there. There is a service update video and a compliance video, okay? And those are the people from service and from compliance speaking on stage about certain things that are very vital to your business. Obviously, the service updates are for all of those shipping issues and, all those good things that we deal with. And the compliance videos the compliance video is really nailing down, making sure that you are doing the right things for your business, where you won't be terminated, or you won't be suspended, or you won't be that person like with Vima where we're saying the wrong things as far as implementing earn tons of money really quick. We don't want that. So please, please, please go in and watch these videos. They're very important to your business. I can't stress it enough. I want you guys, once you do it, I want you to just write done, comment on there done so that I know, because if you don't do something that they're telling us to do in compliance and you get stuck for it, it will affect everyone. You're up the line and down the line. So you just want to make sure that you're building your business and running your business based on great morals and the rules that compliance has put in place that protect you as a coach. Okay. That's the first and foremost. I know a lot of you have been asking about the Challenge Group app. So we had a whole bunch of talk at leadership about this. There are coming out, it was supposed to come out this fall, right? Let me just grab my pictures because I took pictures of this. They're actually not going to come out with it this fall right now because of I was in that beta test group, and during that we all felt that there were certain things that we needed as coaches to instill in this app. So some of the things that they're changing are for us coaches will be able to post within the app on your phone as a coach. Before it was, we had to be in, if we wanted to be in the app, in the group that we were running, we had to be in as a customer or challenger. So we couldn't go in and post as a coach. We had to go to the portal, which was on the computer, and it was this whole array. So they're actually going to make it so that we can post within the app. So if we're on the go, we can just post, that their app is going to recognize that we are the coach. Okay. There's a couple other things. One of the other big things was pinning to the feed. They're making it a lot like the Facebook groups, because that's what we know. So they want it to be that easy along, not only for us, but for the challengers, because the challengers know Facebook groups. Okay. Another thing for the participants, they have a lot more things that they're changing, such as push notifications when the coach posts in that group, push notifications for Android. Apparently they didn't have that. Easier access to being in multiple challenge groups. So what was happening, and if you were in my challenge group app as a challenger, you may have noticed that if you logged out, you had to put back in that code that you got from an email, right? So if you or a challenger is in multiple groups on the app, they're actually going to make it so that you see your list of groups and you can just go in instead of having to get out, put in a new code, and get back into your other group. Okay, so that's going to be a lot easier. That was one of the big issues. They're also down the road making it so that once you're done, and if you were in my test group, you saw there's a place to put your weight, your current weight, you can log your workouts, your Shakeology. They're now adding in the measurement tracking, which is amazing. So it's pretty much going to be set up like the Team Beachbody website. So you put in all that information, and they're going to have it linked to the Beachbody Challenge. So when you're done with the challenge group, all they have to do is click submit, and they get their free t-shirt. So they don't have to go back in and fill it out. Okay, which is going to be pretty awesome. I see Kate likes that. So much better. So these are some of the things that they're changing, but with those changes comes time. So we're looking at early next year release for the full challenge group app, running hopefully the way that we all want it to be running. Do you have any questions about that? Take yourselves off mute now. I know I kind of rambled, but this is so much information that I want you guys to make sure you get it down. New Leaders Conference, I see that the emails for invites are going out, and huge congratulations to Amy DeSanzo because she got her invite. She will be heading to LA in January for the New Leaders Conference. This New Leaders Conference is for 2 stars and above. If you did not go this year and you did not go to leadership, the one that I attended this year, that's a huge deal. You still have time to get it. Get invited. I think you have until November 18th, but I'll check and I'll post that in Revelation Fitness. To become 2-star and get invited to that, you need 20 elite points on your elite email. And if you're not diamond yet, we can talk about that later. Leadership 2016. So that is for 5 stars. So if this is on your push goal for next year, you want to be 5-star elite, attend leadership, the same one that you saw me posting about. It's at the same place. So it's going to be in San Diego at the Loews Coronado Bay Resort, and it's going to be October 20th to the 23rd. So mark your calendars, put it on your goal board. It's going to be huge. You want it there. So when you go in to make your goal board for 2016, it's going to say on there, Leadership Loews Resort 2016, October 20th to the 23rd. Big deal. Okay? Because I want as many of you there as possible. It is so much fun. I'm on that one. Okay, so how many of you saw that we are having a new Shakeology flavor? It's pretty awesome. So here are some of the things that I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about on the next few slides. Cafe Latte Shakeology, 22-minute hardcore, new clothing line, and hammer and chisel. All right, so get your notebooks ready. Going to have some fun. So Cafe Latte Shakeology. It will be available first quarter of 2016. They did not give us a release date, but hopefully sooner in the quarter than later, because as you can tell by my picture right here, it was amazing. I don't think I said it enough, but I literally was on point with my diet the entire time. And when I had this, I felt like I cheated on my diet. Like I felt guilty. I did not feel like I was drinking Shakeology. To me, I love the chocolate Shakeology, but I know I'm drinking something healthy for me. I don't know if you guys can, agree with me on that, but I just know it. But this literally tasted like something that I bought from Starbucks. It was amazing. So one of the benefits is they're actually using the whole coffee fruit. So there's less caffeine in it than there is in regular coffee. So I know that this was going to be a major concern about the caffeine levels. Granted, there is caffeine in the chocolate one because cocoa has a natural caffeine in it. But because they're using the whole fruit, it's going to have less caffeine. Another thing is that I just lost my train of thought. Of course I did. So, no, I remember. So they were really hemming and hawing about this specific flavor because they didn't want to dumb down the ingredients. They didn't want to make Shakeology less valuable to our bodies than the other Shakeologies that we have. So they really needed to tweak and find the best way to make this a cafe latte and actually taste like coffee. And that's when they decided to put the whole fruit plant in, whole coffee fruit in, which in turn actually gave us more benefits. So you can see here in this picture, the things that this is adding to us. And I can't even tell you, the one that I tried in this picture, I was sitting there with top coach Heather Foltz and my girlfriend Natalie, and we're like, what is this mixed with? Like, what's in this? Because they didn't tell us. They didn't even show us the bag. They literally had them available as we walked out of the room and were just handing them to us. So we asked, and it was only mixed with almond milk and ice. So it was strictly, it was unsweetened almond milk, cafe latte Shakeology and ice. So it was literally the only thing that we were tasting was the Shakeology. So it was amazing. And I can't wait for everybody to try it. We're going to have to come up with like a fun group to do for it because how many coffee lovers are there out there? I mean, come on. Me. I'm definitely changing my HD order to this. That's how good it was. Any questions about this? Okay. Feel free to just be like, hey, wait. 22-minute hardcore. So Tony Horton decided to come out with a new program. It will be released in March 2016. Normally our new releases are in February, but they decided to push this back because there's so many. They wanted to give Hammer and Chisel 3 months, and then this will get 3 months, and then they have a top secret thing coming out at Summit in July. So it's kind of a better time frame for us. And here's the information on it. It's 8 workouts on 2 DVDs, 3 cardio and 3 resistance plus 2 core workouts. It comes with the quick start guide, nutrition guide, wall calendar, and Hell Week challenge card. Okay. And The preview video for this is in the file section and as a link and just as a video running on the team page wall. You can go in and watch this video, okay? It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Just saying. We can definitely create something for that. Here is the new clothing line. This is a sneak peek for you guys. We got them at Leadership. I'm not wearing it right now, but I got 2 of the 3 on this page. It will be available this winter. It's Autumn's new line. It's adorable clothing, obviously, for an adorable woman. Reasonably priced. You're going to get the Coach discount on it, obviously. It'll be available in your back office. And as you can tell, there's normal clothes. It's not all workout gear. All right. So, and it has her like little logo on it, which is right here. But yeah, there's some fun things. I did get this shirt. I did it all for the cookie. Who doesn't, right? Hammer and chisel. You like my hat? One of my favorite things. It's coming faster than we know it. If you haven't started seeing the results, go to type in hammer and chisel up on the top of Facebook and go look at the results from the test group. Pretty amazing stuff. So here's the information on it. The launch date is December 1st, which I believe is like the first time for that. It's normally like mid-December, like December 10th or whatever, but you'll get it just in time for Christmas. A great exclusive for a group or whatever right before Christmas. I suggest as soon as you get your Success Club points in November, as soon as you hit Success Club 5, 10, whatever your goal is for the Fall Classic with your team, you start advertising for this, okay? You cannot use the word test group. You can say Revelation Fitness test group for Hammer and Chisel, but you cannot say like, Hammer and Chisel test group. Beachbody doesn't like that. It may even be in the compliance video. But just a little tip. You can use test group, but just use your team name in it or come up with something more fun. So the week 1 is going to be the Team Beachbody exclusive because it's such a fast promotion and Christmas is right around the corner and other, other holidays and stuff like that require gifts. Normally they do a lot longer on the Team Beachbody exclusive. So that would be our websites. But it's only going to be 1 week. So then it will be opened to beachbody.com and, all that good stuff. So the base kit's $89.85. The deluxe kit is $179.70. Now, as you see my little note down here, in, again, the file section, there's a video on this of Autumn and Sagi talking on stage about this whole thing. And in that video, Autumn talks about grabbing the deluxe kit as a coach because she pushed extremely hard for them to add in the medicine ball. And if you watch some of the newer videos from Hammer and Chisel, you will notice that they use the medicine ball a lot. So that comes with it. You don't have to buy it separately. It's already put in there with the shipping and everything rather than having to pay shipping twice. And just start planning now. You've got 2 months or a month and a half to save up that $179 and, do it. If you're in this business to build a business, which I'm assuming all of you are because you're on this call, yay. You want to be getting these new products and programs when they come out. So, if you have to sell an extra challenge pack, whatever it is, then put that money aside so that okay, this is what I'm going to be doing come, December 19th or whatever with my challenge group. Again, the video is in Revelation Fitness. Now, it's going to be on promotion for December. Challenge packs are $160. And the performance pack is going to be $160. Look, they're already telling you what December is. So right there, you have 2 promotions. And as you can see in the base kit, which this stuff that's in the base kit is going to come in the challenge pack that you will always have. You have 12 routines on 6 DVDs, 40 minutes each, which that's not that long. 7 color coordinated portion control containers plus a shaker cup. So pretty much what you get with 21 Day Fix, you're getting with this. You're getting 3 tools to help you start sculpting: program nutrition guide, quick start guide, 60-day workout calendar, plus 3 bonuses of a 10-minute ab hammer workout, 10-minute ab chisel workout, and 24/7 online support. And then you get a network exclusive DVD of Masters Cardio. Okay, so you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff. It's pretty sweet, and I cannot wait. Any questions about hammer and chisel? Let's see if I have them. This was one of our gifts, my little hammer and chisel. I just had to show you that. So yeah, maybe I'll give them as a giveaway. Moving on. This is a little business refresher. How does the business cycle work, right? So I think taking it back to the basics for the next couple of months with the Fall Classic coming, the hard to, get people to commit issue from September to the end of November, December, taking it back to the basics, I think will really work. You can also take this back to your coaches, say, this is what I'm doing. Carl posted something, I think they put it up in the back office of a calendar that you can use, so you can search that so that you help at least 3 people a month. So we could start a group or something like that. But pretty much this is what it's all about. Creating new products at work, which we don't have to worry about. Beachbody does that for us. Hammer and chisel, 22-minute hardcore. We don't have to worry about that. So what we have to do is show real proof that they work, right? Customer results, our own results. Even coaches that were in the test group, their results. It works, obviously, because you see it right there. Number 2, you want to compel people to start the product or the program, right? That is where it's going to be the hardest in the next few months. But if you see the value in it, other people will see the value in it. You want to retain them for long enough to see the real results. So if Hammer and Chisel is a 60-day program, you want them in the group and engaged for 60 days on Shakeology for at least 60 days so that they see the best possible results. Whether you need to revamp your challenge group or join somebody else's, team up, whatever it is, really make it fun and engaging so that they stay with it for that 60 days. Number 3 is you give people an incentive to share their results and attract others. And again, Beachbody technically does this for us. The free t-shirt, the Beachbody challenge, and if you notice that they're doing amazing in the challenge group, supporting people that they don't even know, posting, whatever, invite them to the coaching opportunity, invite them to a 5-day sneak peek, invite them to share what is working for them. And what I have found that works really well is when I see somebody in my challenge group that is really excelling and pretty much doing the same thing I'm doing, I reach out to them personally and I just say, hey, I've noticed that you're doing X, Y, and Z in the group, and I really think that you'd be an amazing asset to my team. I think that you could really crush coaching. That is a huge compliment to them because I've noticed what they're doing, which means other people are going to notice what they're doing. It makes them feel good. It makes them realize that, hey, I could be doing that, right? You want people to come into your challenge group, and this would be perfect, to come into your challenge group, get great results, but in the back of their mind saying, I can do this. I can make a challenge group. I can help people. I can do it better than her. Because those are the types of coaches that you want on your team, those who say, I can do that. So just start thinking about reaching out to people, maybe doing, if you see somebody posting a lot or doing really well, have them be a coach for a day. Really get their feet wet. These are just things that I'm throwing out there. But these are pretty much the business refreshers, and this is what we do. And if you stick to this, you're pretty much guaranteed success. Right? Okay. Going into the meat, which is it's probably going to take a little bit less time than everything else that just took. So passion and strong work ethics. This really spoke to me. It was one of the coaches that was attending. She got the chance to speak on this. And this is just some of my takeaways, right? I'm just going to go over them. So mistakes happen in the business. How many of you have made a mistake? Yeah. I think everybody does in life, in business, and whatever. So it happens. So it just depends on how you handle them. There's an ethical way to handle it, and there is a non-ethical way to handle it. So you want to take ownership over the accountability, right? You want to be there for your coaches. You want to, take pretty much the ownership of what you have to offer over the accountability. And what we put into people is what matters. So what we're giving our coaches and our challengers is what matters. It's not what we're giving as far as the challenge pack or the Shakeology or whatever. It's what we give of ourselves to our coaches and our challengers that really matters. Okay, so this may be a little gut check for you. This may be something that may spark something, say, hey, that is the one thing that I'm missing with my team or my challenge groups or whatever. And I would love to hear it. So if something does spark with you, please go in and Revelation Fitness and post. Once I post the recording, post what really spoke to you about this, because I think if we start doing things like that and we start opening up and sharing, we're going to have that better connection, and more coaches will be involved and able to not only learn from something that may have spoken to you, but also you may be able to learn from something that spoke to somebody else. That was just a little side note. That was free. So we want to be blameless, right? So this is from the book Exponential. At the end of the day, you want to be blameless. And this is pretty much a system that you can put in place with your coaches. And it's every coach, they're not going to be every coach that comes into this and that just gets it, right? You're going to have some coaches that do that, and you're going to have some coaches that you need to have a step-by-step. And this is where the duplication of you comes in. So the way that this works is I do, right? I do it, and then you, as my personally sponsored coach, you watch, and then we talk about it, right? On a one-on-one call, Zoom call, whatever. And then once we talk about it, we do it again together, and then we talk, okay? Once that happens, then you, as personally sponsored coach, do it. I watch what you're doing, and then we talk. And then after that, once we have talked and you've gotten it down, you do, someone else watches, meaning your personally sponsored coaches. So that's the trickle effect of duplicating yourself. If you can adapt this into your team, I think it will be huge, right? But you have to know what you can duplicate. You have to know what things that you do in your business that you are able to share and duplicate with your team. And that's going to take, inward self looking and all that good stuff. Knowing how you got to where you are, how you overcame something. These are things that you're going to want to do. If you haven't noticed, I put in Revelation Fitness in the document section. I put in interested challenger scripts that have worked for me. There's a whole bunch of new stuff in there. So go in and look. It may help you. If you have anything to add, feel free to add documents to Revelation Fitness, something that's worked for you. Right now, I'm doing a challenge group. It's a religious challenge group. It's devoted. It's a devotional called Made to Crave with the book. I'm doing a rocking. It's blowing myself out of the water. I'm only on the beginning of week 2 or the middle of week 2. Once I'm done with that, because this is my first go around with it, I'm creating the document as I go and tweaking it. I'll then add it to Revelation Fitness document section. You can use it, tweak it to yourself. But do this because your coaches are going to be in here. Other people are going to want to learn. This is what starts you as a leader, just adding value where you can, right? So at the end of the day, you want to be blameless. You don't want your coaches to come back and say, you didn't teach me this. Passion and strong worth ethics, right? The biggest difference between top performers versus average performers is a sense of purpose. It is not what we sell, it's what we stand for, right? How many times have you heard it say, people are not buying the challenge packs, they're buying you. So what do you stand for? You need to stand behind this company. You need to stand behind the products. You need to stand behind Shakeology. You need to stand behind the people on your team. You just need to be in the forefront. You need to sell yourself. You need to be able to be trustworthy. Okay? And then on top of that, the sale will come because they trust you. Right? How many people know that? Products create revenue. People create passion. Right? We invest in people, and that is where we stay. As long as we continue to push aside the, oh my gosh, I need to get here, oh my gosh, I need to make this, or I need to do that, and we stay focused on the time and effort we invest in our people, that is when our business will grow. Don't forget that Carl Daikeler and John Cogden created this business, this multi-level marketing business of Beachbody to simply help end the trend of obesity. That is our main purpose. Our main purpose is to help people get healthy and fit, live a healthy and fulfilling life. On top of that, we have great benefits. But if we forget about that first and foremost thing, we will find ourselves sinking. So remember that. Ooh, last slide. Passion and strong work ethics. 2 beliefs. 1, our company makes a difference. You have to believe this. It will be really hard to back a company that you don't believe does this, but I don't think that any of you would be on this call if you didn't. Beachbody has made a huge difference, whether it's in your life, a family member's life, a friend's life, a challenger's life, a coach's life, a child's life, doesn't matter. It makes a difference. The purpose behind this is 100% amazing. And number 2, you have to believe that I or you make a difference, right? If it wasn't for you, your team wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for you, your health would not be on track. If it wasn't for you, there's no challengers that would come to your groups to reach their health and fitness goals. You personally make a difference. Okay? You need to lead with love, integrity. Love expands and fear contracts, right? So if you are leading with love, you're only going to expand that. So one of the things that I'm talking about at Super Saturday this weekend is outworking your fears. So if you stay stuck, and I think most of you know my whole speech on fears, I could go into it, it could be an hour long. But if you stay stuck in your fears, it's only going to go like this to your business, right? But if you step outside of this and you start doing love, it's going to go like this, right? And it's going to start, you're going to start reaching more people, and helping more people. Okay, so concentrate on the love that you have for the products, the programs, the company that you work for and stand for, and yourself. Our best investments are made when we look into the interests of others. Again, that's the love. When you are having a conversation with somebody, the first thing in your mind should not be, am I going to get a challenge pack sale? Or they're not going to buy. They don't seem like they're, they have the means or the measures to do it. It should be finding out about them, creating a relationship where if they don't purchase now, that's okay, because they now have a relationship with you and they can come to you and say, hey, I'm really struggling with this, a month later, and you'll be able to help them. You want to have that over, a sale, because that will bring in more. You'll be able to help more people. Nothing productive comes from comparison. I mean, it is inevitable in this business to compare yourself. If you haven't done it, teach us your ways, because everybody does. But you have to remember that in the end, not everyone's circumstances are the same. Okay? So even if you came on before somebody or at the same time as somebody and they're going further than you are, it doesn't mean that you are any less of a leader. It doesn't mean that you are any less of a coach. It just means that your circumstances are different. Okay? 100% different. You don't know what's going on behind the walls of Facebook. You don't know, what their circumstances are. Do they have help with their children and you don't? Do they have extra means of money so that they can put more money into a like page than you do? It doesn't matter. It's just their life is not yours. And so you need to put those blinders on. you need to have a clear focus of what you want in your business, where you want your business to go, and have a plan. One of the main things that I contribute to my business is Success Club, right? So I thought I wrote it in here somewhere. Apparently I didn't. 2 things that I contribute to my business, right? Events and Success Club. Okay? Getting on things like this where you are connected with other coaches, can ask questions, can learn trainings, events like Super Saturday and Summit and 3 Vital Behaviors trainings, any trainings that we offer, which we don't have to offer, but we do because we love to, get to them. Do your best to get to them because it's where new products are released. It's where you get to talk with other coaches, feel their energy, grow from them, meet new friends, have new success partners. You really connect with people. Some of my best friends are from completely different teams that I've met going to different events. As far as Success Club, I would not be where I am today if I did not make my first month a pact with myself that Success Club was a non-negotiable. I came into this business for the business. If I wanted this business to grow, I had to be helping at least 3 people a month, right? That is what this business is about, helping people. So you have to get that mindset to the point where, okay, this is first and foremost, this is a non-negotiable in my head because this little tiny step of helping 3 to 5 people a month will get me to my goals while I'm helping other people get to theirs. That is key, right? I'm sure other coaches on this call that hit Success Club every month can tell you that they have seen a huge increase in their business because they've been consistent. You've heard it numerous times. You'll hear it again until you want to, rip your ears off. But consistency is key in everything. Consistency in Success Club, 100%. I think there was a number, and I'm probably not going to have enough time to find it right now, but they did go over a number of people who hit Success Club. Oh, look, here it is. Coaches who have who are earning Success Club points earn 15 times more than coaches who have none, right? So 15 times more. They earn 15 times more than coaches who are not hitting Success Club consecutively. That's a big number. So put it on top of your goal board. Make sure that when you sit down for your power hour, this is what your focus is. Invest in a good planner, right? I have an amazing planner. I don't think it's with me right now, but it talks about top 3 things that I have to do that day. I put them in, and then my to-do list. So I don't go to bed until these top 3 things are done. Then my to-do list, then that gets bumped up, right? So do what you have to do. Treat your business as a business, not a hobby. You've heard it. If you haven't, this is going to be your first time. If you treat it like a hobby, it's going to pay like a hobby. If you treat it like a business, it's going to pay like a business. Okay? Does anybody have any questions? So quiet. How many of you are doing hammer and chisel when it comes out? Kate, you're going to do it modified.
I'm all over that.
Well, yeah, of course you are. It's not Shaun T, though, so be careful.
I know. You know what? Tony Horton might make Shaun T move over when that hardcore comes out.
22 minutes.
I know. I might be able to do doubles of it.
No. It's important. Make sure you put it on your Christmas list or whatever. It's a pretty amazing program. We did it live. Although I heard half the moves were not even in the program. But it was still fun. I can't hear you. Noelle, you have a question? I can't hear you. You're off mute, but I can't hear you. Can you type it?
It's really weird.
I know. I don't know why.
Sometimes at the beginning, they ask you if your microphone is connected.
Did you dial in using internet audio?
I don't even know what that means.
Fireworks.
All right.
You can post it in Revelation Fitness if you want. I can answer it. You can't talk.
We're gonna do some Zoom call training next time for Noel.
Tiffany, do you have a question? Because you keep coming on picture and off picture and on. I like seeing your beautiful face. No? Noelle, you can just message me or type it in Revelation Fitness. I don't want to hold everybody here. Nobody has any questions.
For the cafe latte, will they tell you how much it's equivalent in caffeine to a normal cup of coffee and stuff like that?
I'm sure they'll give more information as it gets closer.
Do you know what I just read? I just read about it. It doesn't have any more. It has the same amount of caffeine as any of our other Shakeology does because it doesn't have anything extra, and it's not actually the coffee bean.
No, it's the whole
So-
plant that actually takes it down in caffeine.
Right.
Compared
So
to,
it's exactly equivalent to whatever in the chocolate and vanilla.
Oh, that's fine.
it's just natural caffeine now, yeah, because it's the whole plant. But it tastes like coffee. It tastes like coffee ice cream. Okay, just saying. It's pretty amazing. And I'm really mad that they gave it to us now and not closer to when it comes out because now we have to wait so long.
And then you can make coffee ice cream with Shakeology.
Seriously, that'd be awesome. Anyhow, any other questions? Okay. So then I won't keep you. We've been on for about an hour. So I'll post a recording. If you have any questions, post them underneath. Let me know a takeaway that you got from this call. And we'll see you next week at Tuesday at 8:30 for the next round of leadership training. Okay.
Sounds good. See ya.
Bye.